Y'all, I did a rice water treatment to grow back my hair since the lady cut off too much hair. And I swear, y'all, I ain't lying. It grew, it grew in real fast over 4 days. What is going on with this? Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but this is acting up. Trying to make sure I get the Wi-Fi. I think the Wi-Fi is better right here. So I decided to go on a little earlier today, y'all. So as I was saying, before I get into the subject of this video, first I just want to say I'm very disappointed in the black community, in the spiritual world. And I'm leaving it, y'all. I'm leaving it. Meaning I ain't teaching spiritualism no more on this channel. It's a wrap. Everybody just gonna have to buy the books. It's a shame, you know. I really tried to help the black community on here, but we got some problems, some major issues I want to talk about. Um, First, I want to say that y'all, I've been using ingredients that the Asian people been using on my hair, and y'all, my hair has been getting so soft and it's growing back in real fast. Rice water. I use rice water on Wednesdays, y'all. I think it's no Tuesdays. I do, and I swear I'm not lying. This here right here was like here. I got like 2 inches in just like couple days, y'all. I'm not lying, y'all. That rice water is the truth, and I could explain why the Asian diet is really important for African Americans to have, but that'll be at the end of this video, okay? But I do want to talk about y'all. What I'm doing is getting some moisture in my hair early in the day. I ain't waiting until later. I start early now. So we gonna get more people in here. All right, y'all. I'm very disappointed with the black community in the spiritual world. I don't know why we're jumping on the trends of regurgitating what someone's saying, spreading false information about spiritualism and psychic stuff. We need to get out of that. I don't know why we're so bent on only putting most of our money into the male community. Now, I'm keeping it real, y'all. A lot of y'all, even on my channel, y'all insist on paying only men for their services. It's like y'all have a problem with African American women being tapped in. It's like that needs to stop. Like it needs to stop. I keep seeing, and my intuition is telling me, I keep seeing masculine energy benefiting from regurgitated content and false information and people hanging on their every word because they're a male. And I'm really sad that the African American community is into this misogynistic type stuff. That, oh, um, either you have to be a male or you have to be filthy rich to get my money, to get my financial support. It's disgusting, y'all. I told y'all that it's African Americans especially, stop hopping on a trend of just needing confirmation that you're chosen and you're favored. The only confirmation that you need is based upon the work you're doing. It's not based upon the views you're getting. It's not based upon how many people cheer for you up on these platforms. Because understand, some people, they might cheer for you all because they're biased. They may cheer for you all because they think that they'll know what you know. And they could be trying to get even with the other gender. That's why they're cheering for you. Y'all have got to start looking for confirmation outside of the social platforms. If your content, if your creative skills and your talent is so good, you should be able to get that confirmation even away from YouTube. You should be able to get that confirmation away from these social media platforms. Let's keep it real, African American community. We know that often you will get the promotion that you want on social media if that company promotes you. But as soon as they stop promoting you, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how good you are. Stop watching each other's money and views and then running to join that team all because you see that. No one knows why the algorithm is pushing somebody. And everything, and the algorithm is not no saint. The algorithm anywhere online is not no saint. Stop putting all your energy and betting completely into algorithms. This is real, y'all, okay? African American people, y'all have got to start trying to go the old fashioned route with achieving success. Because on these platforms, you could be up one day and down the next week, all because whoever's running these platforms don't agree with what you said, or don't like the way you look, or they're currently against your gender or genetics. So stop basing your success on these platforms. Stop trying to just sit up here and say, I'm just going to go and get successful on just intelligence. The creator wanted us to be successful creating. That's why the creator's called the creator. Being creative. African Americans are abandoning their creative gifts to join this, I can regurgitate content and get some fast money. What happens if this YouTube or these platforms go down? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is the realest stuff. Like, do you have any books out? Are you selling any products anywhere? I am. What are you going to do? If there comes a time that these algorithms has decided your time has expired, because it will do that. Understand, minorities, your time will expire faster than everybody else. Your time is going to expire as an influencer and entrepreneur on these platforms, and you'll just keep having to start channel after channel after channel. It happens to every African American creator. Eventually, it doesn't matter how good you are, okay? Why you think there's not too many mega millionaires who are entrepreneurs and African American? Stop relying on watching other African Americans and regurgitating their content and thinking your time won't expire. It's going to expire. Get something that you can create something with your hands. Start going back to hand creation, whether it's painting, art, writing, something of that nature, interior design, art, whatever, clothes, fashion, beauty products. Because if all this crashes, your clients may still want what you're selling. If what you're teaching doesn't allow someone, if what you're teaching allows someone to have the breakthroughs that they need to have, then it's beneficial. But just telling somebody, okay, this is what synchronicities are. No. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, African Americans, you want to get to a point where you don't need synchronicities. That you don't need 1,000 psychic spiritual coaches telling you what to do and what not to do. You want to get to that point. But you cannot get to that point if you don't start tapping into your own frequency and minding the business of your own frequency. Minding the business of your own frequency and journaling. A lot of African Americans don't even journal. How do I know this? Because I attend events on a weekly basis. And there's very few African Americans in these events that's related to journaling. And it's very sad. How can you know if you're in your contract, if you're not keeping track of your scriptures in journaling. You'll never know. You'll see the synchronicities and be like, okay, what are those for? Or you'll see a synchronicity every now and then. And all you're doing is like, oh, I'm on the right path. Look, y'all, there is no right path. Y'all want to mention this dude so bad, I'm not even going to give him no views. But it's just hilarious. I picked up on his undercurrent of his energy and realized this dude, he is somebody that just nitpick off other people's stuff and then try to expand on it. All this, I'm going to take what you said and expand on it. Don't get on that trend. Because if you was meant to have it, you would have had it. Let's keep it real, y'all. If the creator meant for you to naturally have what I've been giving y'all on this channel, y'all would have had it. So for you to take it and expand on it, it means that you're coattail riding on my energy. All right. Now, I just want to talk about that. The bottom line, instead of waiting for somebody to say something a little brilliant for you to expand on, for you to run off with their energy and get other downloads connected to their download, why don't you tap into your own frequency? Why don't you show appreciation for your messy life? Why don't you find ways to get some value out of your life? Whether it's good or bad, because there's no such thing. There's no such thing as life paths. Y'all, look, we could call it that all we want, but all there is frequency. All there is your frequency. That's it. Everybody want to call cards and stones new age, but saying path, you're on the right path and all that, that's new age. Why? Because there is no wrong path. There's just lessons. That's it. There's lessons and frequencies. Lessons and frequencies. All this, okay, when I say leap on my YouTube channel, I'm saying try something new. Do something you haven't done before. Get involved with something else. I'm not saying choose a different path. When you think like that, you have no value of the path you're on. You're saying that this path that you're on, if you want to call it path, is not working for you. You are saying that God never works for you unless you're on the right path. There's no such thing. The Creator's working for you whatever path you're on. Sometimes you think you're on the wrong path, if that's what you want to call it, because you're going through stuff. But that going through stuff is pushing you into your power. That going through stuff is generating intelligence for your soul contract. There is no achievement without suffering. If you want to call it suffering, there is none. So stop thinking that, oh, there is this perfect, flawless path. There's never going to be. So you can leap 1,000 times. You can change your path 1,000 times if you want to call it that. You can say, I'm leaving Pennsylvania and I'm going to California and thinking I'm going to have a better life. You're still going to have challenges. No challenge, no growth. Understand. No challenge, no real growth. Be grateful for your challenges and stop trying to run every single time you go through stuff. Get off that trend of, I need to get off the better path. What's a better path? What? Soon as some things go wrong on a new path, you're going to say you need to get off of it. See, it's ridiculous. And I'm disappointed in the African American community that y'all are hooked on that way of thinking. I need to change path. I need to move. No, you don't need to move to change to better your life. You need to keep moving. Whether it's good or bad, whether it's working for you, like you say, for the moment, you just have to keep moving. The Creator never really wanted us to keep still. That's why once upon a time, some of us was called nomads, travelers. Some of the most successful people are travelers. Hemingway was a traveler. Charles Bukowski was a traveler. Even Emily Dickinson was travel. She would travel all day, collect little verses, go home, and write her book. The point that I'm making is stop thinking that there's a better path, there's a better way, there's a better person. There's only what you are willing to tolerate and what you're willing to work with and make the best of. That's it. And harness what you can out of it. You harness what you can. You get what you can out of where you are, and then you pack your bags and you go somewhere new. But don't speak bad about it. Don't look back and say you wish you never did it. Don't look back and say, "Wow, that was a block." No, it wasn't. And I'm having this conversation because I'm sick and tired of hearing so many African Americans I talk to in emails, phones, on here, comments, all constantly complaining about their life. Constantly. No matter where you at, it will work in your favor in some way. Just be grateful for when it works. Just be grateful for what you are getting. And move on. And move on. Expand your garden. Expand it. I mean, make it bigger. But complaining about something that you know did benefit you in some way is just wow, y'all. To me, that's like narcissistic. When I got to this point recently where it was like, I'm not complaining about any of this anymore. I'm not complaining about any of my family, me taking over a home that ended up having other problems. I'm not. Because I can remember when I had 10 times less than I have right now. I can remember when I didn't have all these views on this YouTube. I can remember when I never manifested $10,000 in a couple months without a 9-to-5 job. So why am I going to sit here and complain? Some of y'all are complaining when there's no need to complain. Just find a way to make it work until you get the most out of it that you can get. And then you move on to some new soil and plant seeds somewhere else. But don't complain about it. Say, thank you for whatever you gave me, dear Creator. Even the dark part, because I can use it still. And now I'm thank you for leading me to another garden. Period. Stop looking for all these answers as to why you're seeing synchronicities, why your boo came back. No, who cares? Who cares? Ask, why are you doing what you're doing and not doing? How about that? That's an interesting question. Why am I not doing what I'm afraid to do? Why am I not doing what I'm afraid to do? You should be trying to just focus on the actions that you need to take. At some point when you're taking enough of the right actions, you won't be head over heels excited about some synchronicities. It will be, your entire life will be a synchronicity. That's when you know you are totally tapped into your purposes according to your soul contract, your cosmic, elemental, metaphysical contract that you showed up with. Everybody shows up with a bag of metaphysical stuff. Babies come in, they got a bag, they got a little gift bag. The first gift bag that they got was the evidence that they need to energetically remind them of their soul contract in this life. And that's all you need to know. Once you know that, once you got them, like, ooh, I know what they are, yeah. The synchronicities will be in your entire life. You will literally look around and be like, this is the same stuff every day. Like, you will look and be like, I'm always seeing this. I'm always seeing that. I'm always seeing this. Saying I see this little one bird. No. When you are in your soul purposes, it will be like you are, if you want to call it day, it's like you're living the same day over and over and over and over again. Okay? It will be like, why is everybody glamorizing synchronicity when this is literally my day? Hi, everybody. And let me tell you something, African Americans. And I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm playing favorites. Yeah, I am. And I'm going to keep on playing favorites. Why? Because the minorities, a lot of us have been brainwashed, and that's just the truth. A lot of us, let me tell y'all. Y'all, I done got my butt together on this seat. It's about to be on and popping now, okay? Some of y'all don't realize that the African American wealthy celebrities, they are following their cosmic energy. They ain't more chosen than you. They have a spiritual coach that's telling them, okay, your cosmic energy is supposed to do this right now, and don't do that, and don't do this, and that, just so that they keep having the same set of synchronicities. They don't ever have to worry about whether it's changing. Okay? This is things that celebrities is never going to tell you. They're never going to tell you that they have a standby guide, somebody that they pay big bucks to monitor their energy and monitor their frequency and their pattern of behavior, their character, their cosmic daily living. This is why they just keep hitting that money, hitting that money, hitting that money. And they're willing to put money on it. African Americans, stop being in this I need everything for free energy. Don't even act like you ain't in that energy. Don't even come at me like that. Like some of y'all be like, oh, I'm so covered in favor, I'm supposed to get everything for free. No, you're okay, y'all. Sorry about that. If the video stop, y'all, don't leave because it'll just restart. Okay, sometimes it freezes. Sometimes it freezes. No, okay. Somebody said talk to them nice. Yeah, nothing was on sale because they don't want us to be able to afford it. Okay, I'm trying to tell y'all minorities, I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay, all these corporations that's ran by people who are not minorities, half of them did that on purpose. It was on sale, but it wasn't on sale according to the average income that's coming into the African American homes. The government knows how much we are making as a whole. It knows, okay? Each race group. So these prices now are being set to make sure that African Americans can never, ever catch up, ever, with living their dream life, purchasing the things that they need. This is why y'all got to stick together. Shut your damn mouth about complaining about y'all complaining about what somebody did in the past, feminism, your mama, your daddy. Just shut up, y'all. Just go start putting money into each other. And that's what I was going to get to, but somebody mentioned something. Start putting money into each other. Stop acting like $5 is going to put you in the poorhouse. This stingy energy in the African American community is trifling and it's disgusting. Y'all complain about $3 little on a workshop. Come on, y'all. Y'all act like y'all gonna get ripped off by each other. You paranoid that another black person ain't gonna bring it for your $3. That stuff is crazy. The difference between us and every other minority, every other race group, and other minority group, they're not paranoid that they're gonna fail each other. They do not even worry about failing each other. They say, well, at least I helped my own race. At least I put some money back into my community. That's what they say. When are y'all going to get that energy? When? There's been times I put $10, $15, $20 on workshops on Eventbrite, African-American workshops. Couldn't make it. Did I ask for a refund? No, I did not ask for a refund. I did not say, oh my gosh, I didn't get the benefits. No, I wrote the African American workshop person. I said, can you send me some of the materials of your workshop and I'll work on it by myself. I didn't say I want my money back. You know that we're in the fight for our life now. This is the ultimate fight now. So why are y'all so paranoid about $5? Like, this is crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Okay? Just put money, stop buying stuff and put money into each other's resources and knowledge. If you come across an African American that got some knowledge, we willing to invest. You come across an African American that got a product that you see is working for them and y'all got the same similar genetics, you buy from them. You buy from them. This isn't me hating on any other race. This is not me putting any other race in a poor house. This is keeping it real. Okay, look, y'all. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I got white folks in my family. White, Latinos, Mexican. Some of y'all may not know that my nephews are Hispanic, okay? They're black, they're African American, and Mexican. My nephews are. Let me tell you something. Their mother's family, they stick together. They every Mexican that I met that was her that she knew they were tight, even if though they weren't family. Okay? The white people in my family, they stick together. They don't even say nothing bad about another white person. Like, I've yet to hear my white family member say anything bad about another white family member. They could be an alcoholic, an addict, but they will not say nothing bad about them in front of anybody. They'll keep it between them. I never forget when I went to this funeral in my family. It was all white people. And somebody said, well, Uncle coming and, he drank, he liked to drink. And somebody said, well, we just going to, keep an eye on him, because he liked to drink. Nobody said his alcoholic ghetto bus better not come to this funeral. Nobody talked like that. Like, serious. They put back into each other's homes. They say, I'm not throwing this away. I'm giving it to my auntie, my niece. That's what they do. I'm about to say something that's going to trigger African Americans. We are the biggest trash dumpster people in the world. When I be looking at some of the garbage of the African Americans, it'd be so much garbage. It'd be like tables and couches, and I'd be like, oh, that's some nice stuff. Why they sit this stuff outside? Why ain't they giving it to somebody? Like, why aren't they selling it? Like, why are they just dumping this stuff outside? It's really crazy. And I hope we get to the point where we stop. Okay? Stop using each other for free spiritual downloads. Start saying thank you in the form of cash. Like, start saying in the form of cash. If another African American help you out, say, I'm going to make you dinner. Gratitude also requires action. All this thank you, like just saying thank you to each other, that's not getting us nowhere. That's not getting us nowhere. That's narcissism. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You want to keep your money and keep on using me. That's what that is. No. We have no choice. Y'all, look, look, the time is over. This is not the 70s anymore. Why is African American people caught up in the 70s energy? The 70s energy is over. It's over. Stop thinking we're going to all sit around and sing Kumbaya. No, you saw what happened. You feel the energy war going on. So, look, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. That's what they doing. That's what we got to do. Otherwise, we're going to bite the dust, period. Okay? Stop thinking you can still be in the 70s while these people in the 1930s. No, it ain't cracking like that, y'all. It ain't cracking like that. It's not cracking like that. I know things. I've been through things. I got to see what it's like to be on the other side. Some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all have not seen the lifestyle and the indoor life of the other race groups enough over the last 20 years. I did. And when I tell you they are a team of their own race, they are. And I'm not being bitter and angry about it. They are. Some of them are like that even in my family. If that's how they want to be, that's how they want to be. They have storage rooms with their stuff. And hey, if you're not of their own race, you won't have to pay and get it, pay a lot to get it, or you can't get it at all. And that's just the way they are. Now, this is not going to sound anti-Semitic because I'm stating facts. I don't even want to hear nobody say anti-Semitic with what I'm about to say. I don't even want to hear it, okay? I'm going to put that out there right from the door. When I worked at the Jewish affiliation nursing home, they only gave to Jewish people and people that took care of them on a regular basis. I was allowed to access some of their most precious stuff, furniture, beds, whatever, of their deceased rich Jewish people, only because I was their full-time, I was in management, full-time activity and caregiver. That's why. Okay? And I had put in years into their community. Had I had not done that, I would not have been given a key to their treasure rooms. I'm telling you no lie. The lady even told me. She said, don't tell nobody else that I'm giving you this key. The Jewish lady told me that. She said, even the management, upper management is okay with it because it's you. That's what she said. But we take care of our own, she said. That is not being anti-Semitic if I'm stating a true life experience as a fact. So when you've had people tell you straight to your face this many of times, you come to understand the way this is working. So when people say I come off like an activist, I done met activists of other races too. Activists get activists. Y'all, I'm keeping it real. Activists get activists. And I didn't get mad at the Jewish lady. I just saw her a couple months ago. In Eaton Park, sitting with her Jewish friends, all Jewish people. And I said, how you doing? She said, oh yeah, you took care of my father. I said, yeah, I did. I said, oh, he was such a nice guy, because he was. And she was like, I could tell in the look in her eyes and how she was talking that she really didn't remember me all the way. And she had a caregiver with her, so she got a little bit of dementia, okay? But I acted like she didn't. But she acknowledged me in front of all her Jewish friends who did not acknowledge me. They did not say, oh, you took care of her father. Oh, that is so nice. You took care of her father till he died. He was always with you like 8 hours a day. Her father was with me like 8 hours a day for years, okay, till he died. They never said that because they don't give a damn, because I didn't take care of their father, okay? All they cared about was their fellow Jewish lady, her. I did not get offended. Because I said, this is how it's been for years. Why aren't we joining in? Why aren't black people joining in? Why do y'all let people make y'all think that y'all gotta be the honorable, y'all gotta be the sacrificial lamb of the world? Y'all gotta be the honorable person and still be worldly, even though you see you're getting slapped in your face everywhere you go. You see the energy change when you go up in the cashier lines. You see the energy change when the police pull you over. You see the energy change when you ask for discounts on your your pills at the local pharmacy. You know you sense it. Come on, y'all. It's everywhere. And you still trying to be the sacrificial lamb? When you gonna stop? Like, when you gonna stop? I'm like this. If you are not of color, you better show me already that you support me. Otherwise, I'm not coming in running for you. I'm not coming in with no cape. And that's just it. But people of color, shut your mouth about how you doing each other. Because people get nourished and fed now. Oh, there's egos. It's like, yeah, this is what we want to hear. Yeah, y'all still at each other. Y'all still fighting. Shut up. So you don't like your auntie. You don't like your sister. You just shut the fuck up about it, y'all. Serious. Not only mind your own damn Black A business, but keep your own Black A business to yourself and around other people that got Black A business. Keep it around them. Somebody said, how nice can you be? Nice is not, look, nice is not putting more food on the table. It's not getting you that vehicle that you need, nothing. Why you keep trying to be the honorable one? Okay, I got a little interesting question to ask some of y'all. Y'all come in with y'all capes. Phew. This is what y'all do. Phew. Right? Right to people who are non-minority. Now I want to ask you, how many did that for you? I'm gonna sit here and ask you that question. Did they come flying in back? Did they come flying in back? How many times on one hand, you can count that they came flying to your rescue? You can't. You can't. I tried. I tried. I'm smacking 50 on the butt, and I still cannot count on more than one hand, barely a hand, how many came flying in for me with their cape. Okay? Only 2 white people on this channel, 2, have come flying in with their cape on this channel. The rest has been African American women. That's who's been sending me donations. Like 2 African American guys. I can see it. It's all in my Cash App. I see their pictures. They emailed me. They tell me I know what their race is. I see it. Most of the donations that come through this channel has come from African American women. But people love to hate on us, huh? But yet we stay riding and dying, don't we? We stay coming in with capes. But people love to hate on us. Where is all the capes from African American men on this channel? Where is all the capes from the non-minority people on this channel? I have been around a long time on YouTube. This channel is more than 5 years old. Period. It's old. With plenty of videos, plenty, over 2,000 memberships and all. Where is the capes? The point that I'm making is that YouTube sometimes can show you who's full of crap and who's not. And we see it. Why did we need the election to see it? You can see it on YouTube. Why did we need the election results to see who's cape been resting a long time and who's been overworking their cape? Why did we need that? It's right here on YouTube. It's right there in your Cash App. It's right there in your PayPal. It's right there in your resume history. And your stories that you tell. It's right there. What did you need anymore? What do you mean it's all connected and everybody going through their, somebody said period. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. About it's all connected. How can you say I'm team world while everybody's else saying I'm team my own race? That's not going to work. What you're saying is I'm a team. I'm being team used. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Like, I'm just saying, y'all. The power, we know where the power is as far as on paper, and in the lit law books, we know where the power is here. And so when they did not do Black Friday discounts, it's because they don't give a damn about you. They know that African Americans are being paid the least. Black women are at the very bottom when it comes to work pay. We're paid the least out of everybody. So why would they not do Black Friday discounts? Because they don't want you to catch up. They want us to be 5 years behind. When his butt is out of office, they want us to be like, I was stuck for a good 4 years. I couldn't get the hair products I needed. I couldn't get the things that I needed. And stop, y'all. Go to each other's stores. Go to each other's stores. I even went on, didn't y'all notice how there's suddenly a delay on ordering things on discount? If you go on Amazon and you look on Amazon Prime, you have to wait till December 3rd or whatever to get the gifts. To get what you're ordering. Why are they doing that? Because they want us to miss the new moon. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. They purposely didn't do that discount because they don't want us to benefit from the power of the new moon. They want us to be laid up in the week of this new moon because the new moon affects everybody either in with losses or gains. They want us to be all the way up into the week of the new moon before we can ever get the stuff we need to manifest. That, y'all, I'm telling you, it was witchcraft with the prices yesterday. It was witchcraft. That's why I said I'm good. I said I'm gonna use what I got. I'm gonna go to the clearance. I'm gonna go look on clearance. I'm not F Black Friday. I'm gonna go to the stores in the Black communities, look on their clearance rack, and I'm gonna make my own stuff. I'm making my own hair stuff. I got it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm making my own hair moisturizer. I didn't order the whipping cream, and I'm making my own blend with the minerals, oils, or whatever. And I'm doing like Madam C.J. Walker. Period. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm going to be making my own. I'm making me some mittens. I'm making me some booties, feet warmers. And eventually I'm going to make me some socks because I like to crochet, y'all. I haven't crocheted in years. But eventually I'm going to make my own socks. And when I get really good at making them socks, I'm going to be selling them to the Black community at a discount. Everybody going to get on, but at a discount. I'm done. When I looked at those prices yesterday, I said, well, you know what? I'm really resting my cake. They getting really disrespectful. Where is the discounts? There's things I needed. I wasn't buying stuff for fun. I was buying what I needed, and they still disrespected me. So I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. I got this at Family Dollar, see? And I'm going to keep on shopping here. We need to start being Family Dollar energy now. That's how they want to do it, fine. I'm going to spend my little $8 on some whipping cream, and I'll order my oils and stuff out of the country. Out of the country, and then make my own. Because I don't got time for it no more. They disrespected me with them prices. Y'all, they wanted, let me tell y'all, they've been hiding, this system been hiding so much from Black people, it makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry. It does. Now, some of y'all may know the line Cream of Nature, right? Some of y'all don't know that Cream of Nature was one of the most popular Black hair care lines in the 90s. And we had hair all the way down our back. Our hair was long in the 90s. And most of us was using Cream of Nature. Why the hell did they double the price on that product? Why the hell did I go to Amazon and for a little jar of Cream of Nature like this, for the overnight treatment, it's $20-something. $20-something and that jar is this little. Because they know. They didn't did the research study all the way from the 90s on and realize how abundant that line can be for 4C hair, for African type hair on Black people. They know this, so they're doubling the prices on it. Why did they double the price on the peppermint tonic by Design Essentials? Because they saw it was flying off the shelf. Black people was buying up that product. Okay, that will grow the hell out of your hair. Like, we'll talk. That peppermint aloe tonic by Design Essentials. Okay, it's powerful. It has a powerful stimulation ability to it. Also, the Cream of Nature aloe castor oil. Why is all the castor oil hair products, all the prices went up on Black Friday? They went up. They didn't go down. They went up. Because they're trying to keep African American women from having glorious crowns. They want our hair to fall out. They want us bald-headed. I'm telling y'all no lie. I'm telling y'all no lie. So my soul is telling me to be Madam C.J. Walker, y'all. I'm telling you, it's been speaking to me. So they want to go here to be trifling with this. They want to be trifling with the cream of nature line, and they want to be trifling with the design essentials. Okay, cool. I know why them ingredients is working. I know the ingredients that they're using. So I gotta go like Madam CJ Walker on AA, huh? That's what I gotta do. So I'm gonna be in here. I ordered some stuff. I ordered my droppers, and I'm gonna be in here experimenting because I'm chosen to make beauty products. It's fated. It's in my cosmic chart. It's in my cosmic chart. Okay? I can make perfumes, y'all, to smell real good. I'm real good at making perfumes and blending. I could bake my butt off. My family will tell you I'm a baking beast up in here. Since they want to disrespect me with their hair butters and stuff, I'm making my own. I'm through. I'm not going to keep arguing with them prices. So I'm finishing this little jar off here. This right here. Finishing this. And that's it. See, even on this is why this works. Everybody want to know why Cane 2 can work sometime. It's because it's using seed butter. Mango seed butter. The macadamia seeds. All right, I'm going to show y'all which ones that's growing. The grape seed is really important for black hair care. All right, and here, look what it has, aloe vera. Now, look, let me show you how this company is a ripoff. It has aloe vera, right, on the ingredients, but do you see it on the front? Do you see aloe vera on the front? No. They put a wee bit in there so it can work a little bit. But what they didn't put a lot in there. Okay, that means you would have to use a lot of this product for it to even work. So instead of it working as a little bit like this, you would have to literally load your hair up. Just to get the amount of aloe vera that your hair actually need. Okay? What they did was they put some ingredients in here that's on the superfoods for black people. A lot of black people in America is AB positive or B positive or A with the RH factor. So what they did was they put a couple of ingredients in there. A small amount though. See, they was being stingy. A small amount that was superfoods. What we need to do as African Americans, because you know beauty is everything to us. Let's keep it real. Come on, ladies, let's keep it real. You know, black people, we stand on that. We stand on our hair. Like I stand for hair health. I'm team hair health till I die, even in the coffin. I'm team hair. Okay. You have to invest in education. Hair products is some of the biggest profitable products. There's people getting filthy rich off of hair products. We are entering feminine energy season. Saturn is leaving Pisces. It's leaving Pisces. So it means that we are going to be tapping into our feminine energy, especially since some of us is in the rest energy and some of us is resting our capes. So start experimenting, making your own products. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all need to do. Okay? Before you go buy these products and asking, did it work on your hair? Don't ask that. Go and get you the blood type diet. Go to your doctor, black people, and find out your blood type. I'm so sick and tired of hearing black people say, I don't know my blood type. That's exactly why you will never really know where you belong, where you should live. Even your soul contract is tied to the essence of your blood. Stop sitting around not knowing your blood type. You're screwing yourself over. Okay? All right. I just got my hair cut down. Some of y'all, and that's another thing. Let's talk about this. Okay. Black people, stop assuming that somebody can't grow their hair or they're bald headed because their hair is short. There is some of us that don't like our hair very long. I don't like my hair very, very, very long. I've had it very, very long before. I like it in a length where I can twist it. I get my hair trimmed and cut. But I won't be for a couple years. I'm boycotting. I'm boycotting the scissors. I'm boycotting um, hair salons that use scissors. You know, some of y'all gonna feel I'm trimming my own hair. I trimmed this side this week. I'm trimming my own hair. Nope. Black women, trim your own hair or find another black woman to do it. You're gonna if you go to these salons to get your hair trimmed, you're gonna regret it. I know what that is. Why you have to avoid scissors for the next 4 years. Okay, it gets into violence. Okay, some people might take their violent energy, hate, and discrimination energy out on your hair, purposely cutting too much off because they're discriminating against you. Okay, so stay out of there. Rice water. If you're African American woman, rice water. Some of y'all know darn well I literally just got my hair cut about a week ago, and look, I already got 2 inches back. See this right here? This is a rice water serum. See? Some of y'all say I don't put oil on my scalp. You can put rice water and rice oil on your scalp. You can, y'all. It's not going to make you itchy. It's not going to itch your scalp. The oils you can put on your scalp is peppermint, aloe vera, and rice oil. Those can go on your scalp and your scalp will be fine. Okay. Y'all see how I got to use a lot? Look at this. They're ripping us off. Everybody's like, oh, Contour is the stuff. No, Contour is low-key ripping people off. I should not have to keep on adding so much. See how it takes a lot to make the hair go soft? Because they didn't put enough aloe vera in there. There's not enough in here. Companies be purposely not putting a lot. Now, here's something else that I found out, y'all. When it comes to African American hair, all that what you call 2-strand twisting? No, y'all. I don't mess with that no more. I don't like how it forces a texture in my hair. It forces my hair to be a certain texture that it's not meant to be. And then you have to use gels. I don't like that. I'm using this sponge. See how soft this sponge is soft? And I'm just I don't care about perfection when it comes to using my sponge. My hair grew real long. I used the sponge for 3 years straight, y'all, and my afro grew so big. I got the pictures to prove it. This keeps you from getting breakage. But it locks in the moisture. I'm just doing this for moisture. See, it even feels soft. Woo, child. But I had to use a little bit too much of that Contour just for it to go soft. So this company's a ripoff. I'm sorry, y'all, they are. Okay. Looking. And I let my hair stay shrunk. I don't comb it out. Here we go. Okay. I want it a little tighter. Just a little, since it's winter season. And they're twisting. They didn't put enough shea butter in there. Otherwise, it should be twisting a little bit easier. But it's not. Still struggle. All right. Okay, that side looks like it's twisted. Right there needs twisted. I don't do this two-strand twist. The two-strand twist allows you to fake like you have for a texture. No. Nope. No. There we go. I have bought 11 more wig. I'm reading the comments. So, you can always, like, I got me this little rice oil. Or, if some of y'all want to, y'all could just put it into your product. See? I would put, like, maybe about 7 to 10 drops. And then I would stir it. That was about 6. And then I would stir it. Okay? I was watching Madam C.J. Walker's, I was watching Madam C.J. Walker's series the other day, and I noticed something about her product that a lot of people aren't noticing. It wasn't greasy. Her product wasn't greasy. It was creamy. She was applying a cream on their scalp. It was a cream. Y'all had to pause the video and look really like good up on it, close up on it. Okay. So see how I just put a couple drops of the rice water in. Now, I'm going to use this until my ingredients come, because I'm making my own. But so when it starts to feel like it's drying out or whatever, it's drying out, I'm going to actually like part the hair with this and rub it on the scalp. Since it does have aloe vera and grapeseed in it, it does have seeds in it. So this can actually still grow your hair. It just, they don't have enough, they didn't put enough in there. You'll have to use a lot. Okay. I don't know why, I don't know how we as black people, we don't invent no more. We think we are, we're not. Why is there only like 10 black beauty creators? Like, I looked it up yesterday. Why? There should be hundreds. There should be hundreds and thousands of us creating beauty products. People are paying to look like us. Why isn't there more of us creating our own lines? Like, it should be like it should be only 10 or Beyonce and Rihanna. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Look, people were coming to Egypt to buy our stuff. Buying the products of the female pharaohs. And y'all sitting up here not blending? Do y'all know the power of mixing and blending in the kitchen? It is so feminine, y'all. I love to mix. I'll mix this all day. This is therapeutic. Just imagine somebody just hearing this. That's therapeutic. Women were meant to be bakers and blenders and mixers. It's feminine energy. Stop looking at it like, I need to make sure I'm going to get rich off this. You might land on something to get rich, but you'll never know if you don't experiment. Somebody said king the same. This is just so feminine. Just mix it. And I'm using this part. Why do we got to use spoons for everything? What's up with that? I'm going to get me a wooden spoon, but what is the point? It's going in your hair. It's not like it's going in your stomach. I mean, so you're using your comb tip to blend. If you ever look on the egg beater, it has these on it. So I'm mixing it in. So This seems like a lot though. I might want to put a little bit because it's like a lot left in there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see, I could kind of see it. See, you can kind of see it now. It has a gold tone to it. So then I just put a little bit like where my edges are, y'all. But yeah, I was watching the Madam C.J. Walker um, series, and I noticed that her product was creamy. It was creamy, y'all. It was not. It was not greasy, y'all. I don't use grease no more on my. I don't put grease on my scalp no more, unless it's for fertilizer grease. It has to be the fertilizer company. Other than that, I don't use it because um the grease that they selling out here, it has stuff in it that you could be allergic to. So I don't use the grease. It be having artificial ingredients in it, like too many of them, too much. So y'all notice I'm putting some on my edges here because I used to wear weaves a lot back in the early 2000s and 90s. So I have to always do scalp stimulation. So I put rice water in here, see? I mean this rice oil water. I put it in my comb too. Now I used to use grease to stimulate my edges, but I ain't doing that no more. Hair butter can go on your scalp too, y'all. It is very relaxing. Y'all, I'm starting a channel with SMR. I'm starting a channel for relaxing. This sound good, huh? Y'all hear it? Woo, child, I just got vibrations doing it to myself. Y'all sitting up there saying, I got a man. Why don't y'all give y'all product to your man and tell your man to rub the product in your hair? Put that man to work. Y'all always say, well, I got to do all the cooking and cleaning. Well, have him massage your hair. He wants a woman with hair on her head. He don't want a bald head, old empress. Okay, cool. Then put him to work. So y'all know I did wash my hair last night. So my hair is washed. I washed it. I didn't put nothing in it but a hydration spray. So I like to where my hair grows slow. My hair grows slow on the sides. Someone said, I promise you it's relaxing, just mixing anything. Yep. Ooh, that's the truth, y'all. That's the truth. I don't I'm not posting no more free ingredients, free stuff on the channels no more, y'all. Okay, I'm just not. Reading the comments here. We got 20 people in here. Yep, no one wants to help us, so I'm done. When I get done making my ingredient, because y'all know some of y'all that saw me with short hair, long hair in just months. I know what they're doing, okay? I know the key ingredients for growth stimulation. And I ain't gonna say them all on here, but y'all, I can tell y'all one of the main ingredients for hair growth stimulation for African American hair is avocado. It's avocado, y'all. Avocado is one of the most powerful superfoods for black people, especially for sealing in moisture. But they're stingy with the avocado. Excuse me. They're stingy with it. Yep, they stingy with it. You know, Contu has a line out that has avocado in it now. They just came out with it not too long ago. But I'm like, I'm good. They stingy though. I can feel the stinginess. See, I can feel it. They stingy. Cause if it had enough aloe vera in here and it had enough seed oil, then the water that I put in my hair would be penetrating already. It would be penetrating. So they basically just put a couple drops of each thing in here. It's to me it's shenanigans. That's right. Y'all better get them kids to massage y'all hair. And that's another thing I'm having a problem with the African American community. Stop. We have to stop the competitive energy. Stop looking for validation for your own look. Stop looking for validation for your own hair texture. Just to stop, y'all. Stop. We will be so quiet around white people about our looks and our hair, but we'll get around another black person and we need to brag. It's like, but we're picking things that we think we can brag about compared to them. My car is newer than your car. My hair is long and yours is not. My skin glows. Just stop, y'all. Just stop. Stop. Stop trying to be the prettiest one in the room, the most favored one in the room, the best looking one in the room. Just stop. It doesn't get you anywhere. As a matter of fact, you look more insecure. You do. Just be supportive. You know, there was a lady on YouTube who grew her hair 4C hair, okay? And she said she was disappointed because she thought she would get, more support from the black community. She said, but it was like it turned against her for growing her 4C hair. She said, like, she felt like it was trying to set her back on being a natural African American person. She said that her video like went viral. It's like a lot of views, but she was saying that she was real shocked because she thought, she would get a different reaction, but we still in that safe self-hate energy. We are still scared to be like the Creator made us. We're so scared, missing out on being one of the favorite ones in the room. And it's real toxic, y'all. As much as I want to hang out with other black women, I'm sick and tired of the low-key, microaggressive competition. I'm tired of it turning into that. I'm tired of it. Trying to give me tips on how to change me so I won't look 4C. So I won't look so I can look more feminine. I got to do something with my bone structure. I got to put on some blush to narrow my face more. I have to, y'all, I'm done, y'all. I'm so sick and tired of random women saying, oh, you're handsome. Bitch, shut up before I punch you in your face. I'll be ready to say that, like, bitch, shut up. I don't know why women of color, we are so hell-bent on European standards of beauty, face shape, head shape, everything, that we running around here calling any old woman handsome. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm allowed to look like my dad. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. Like, I'm so tired of hearing the low-key shade. So you look like European standards with your little egg face, with your little peanut head, with your little tiny pokey lips, y'all, your little pointy chin, your little witch face. Okay, cool. But shut the hell up about my damn face. I'm allowed to look like my ancestors. I'm allowed to look Native American. I'm tired of the low-key war between African-looking black people and Native American-looking black people. Stop fighting with each other like that. I'm sick of it. Is anytime I get shade or disrespected by a black woman, she always looks African. It's like, why do you have a problem with me? We in the same damn situation. Sis, make it make sense. We're in the same damn situation in America. It's ridiculous. We have to stop hating on each other's features. Yeah, my mouth naturally pokes out. Look, y'all. Look. This mouth naturally sticks out. I'm not apologizing for looking like Nala on the Lion King. I got a face like Nala. My face sits a little bit more back, inward, and bones out like this. It looks alien. So the hell what? Maybe my ancestors were alien. I'm not apologizing for it. I'm sick of that on this channel. We need to stop doing genetic assessments of each other. Stop pulling each other in a laboratory. Stop that slave master behavior. Slave master was doing genetic assessments. We have to stop doing that. Stop looking at each other trying to figure out how much African and Native American and whatever. Why do you effing care? Worry about getting your bag up. Worry about making money with each other. With each other. You want to talk genetics, talk it with your kids and talk it with your boo. But all this genetic assessment crap is just old. The men is doing it on this channel too. Are you Kemet? You look like you Kemet. Maybe I am. Maybe, yeah, I do have ancestors. My grandmother, my great grandmother was from parts of Egypt. Yeah, but why do I have to tell people that? None of your damn business. None of your damn business. None of your damn why does it matter? We're still struggling here. I don't give a damn if your lips is bigger than mine, sticking out. You got a bull nose. I don't give a damn if your nose is wide like mine. I don't give a damn. We still making the same damn money we was making last week because they taking more money than we making. So let's just shut up about who look more legit black and who look more this. Don't matter. It's just crazy that people are doing that because back in the 90s, we didn't do that. You was a nice black person. We like, okay, let's date. We liked you. We didn't do genetic assessment before asking somebody out on a date who was African American. You African American, I'm African American. Let's go on a date. What does it matter? Whew. This new generation, I don't know what's going on here, but the generation that's under 40, they are obsessed with genetic genealogy. Your genetic genealogy is for you and your family business. Like, get up out of other people's genealogy. Like, it's really none of your business. It's crazy, y'all. I had some people in here say, well, she transgender, she a man. Get the hell up out of here. Oh, because I don't have European. I don't have a little peanut head. Well, you better go look at the mummies. Because the mummies, they got big heads. A lot of those mummies, the dark Persian, African, Egyptian mummies, from the other side, on the other side, away, not King Tut side, on the other side, they got heads like mine. Okay? Their face shape is like mine. So, and they're women. So what is the problem? I'm allowed to have a big head. I'm allowed to have a hairline that go like that. I'm allowed. Child. It's crazy. Men love it, baby. Men love this big head, this square shaped head. They love it. I'm so sick and tired. I stay hearing random women of color. They're always the ones with the little peanut heads. And they love to look and say, oh, she ain't all that. She ain't all that. This has happened to me so many times. The black women that look with European or Nigerian bone structure, they love to say she ain't all that. Soon as a man think I'm all that, I'm like, what is that with that? Men are allowed to think I'm all that. They are allowed to like my bones. It's just, y'all, I'm done. Like, I'm done. They're allowed to like big-breasted women. Not every man wants a woman that's sitting around with a hippopotamus butt. Not all men are chasing that. When men are like to like what they like. Let's just stop all this and let's just focus on our money now. Hard head make a soft butt, huh? This election. You learning it? You learning it? To be worried about getting your bag up? Because these men ain't that worried about you. They stuck together during this election. They stuck together. So y'all, the whole male population was like, all we worried about is whatever. Okay, so why don't you stuck with your money? Because just because you're a woman and you fine don't mean a man gonna choose you. So you might as well worry about getting your own money. Just because you're a woman and you're fine don't mean an emperor gonna choose you. So you might as well focus on getting your own business going. And focus on marrying someone who climbed with you. Oh, some of y'all women be getting all that money, then running out there and saying, I'm getting me an emperor. Of course you're going to get an emperor. You have plenty of money. It'll be a low vibrational emperor. Get you some male friends as you're climbing, and then marry one of them when you get all your money. Women, some of us women of color, we're doing it backwards. We're getting really profitable businesses, and then we're trying to go get a man. No. The odds are you'll get a feminine man. You'll get a feminine man. It'll be about your money. You get you somebody who's helping you climb. You don't tell them about your profitable business ideas. You meet you a man, make him your friend, like Rihanna did. And then as you're climbing, you see if they're going to be there for you as you climb. And then if they are, then they deserve your money. That's why I'm staying silent right now. I have very profitable business ideas right now. I have some that I can feel going to be profitable. I've gotten signs and synchronicities that I should go ahead and do what I plan to do, that it will end up successful. My scriptures are confirming it. But I'm not saying nothing to the male population because I don't want the men sitting up there trying to hang around my energy, waiting for the more money to come through and then saying I want to be with you. No, we're not playing them games. I hope the people of color in our community will start picking people that picked you as you were climbing. Now is the time, ladies. Don't forget this year. Don't forget it. Don't go into the next year all like, yeah, this year don't matter. This year was very important. Black Friday showed you what this country is about. All these platforms been showing y'all. So many black female creators channels are falling apart. Just go look. Just go look. A lot of the black female creators, their channels are struggling. They're not getting the views. They're not. The system is showing you how it feels about you. Period. I could barely find one black hair product yesterday on sale, showing how it feels about you. Okay? So, you need to be innovative at this point. And that's just it. Find some black female creators to support. Find their channels. Take the time to look them up. There's a button on YouTube that says the Black community. Click and go there. Stop being so critical. Stop being disrespectful. Stop competing. Stop saying, oh, whatever. Don't go to none of the channels of Black people who want to just keep attacking. You know those channels where they put up video after video after video after video after video, like O'Shea doing that. No. If you go to a Black person channel and not one time they say support each other, don't go back there. If all they doing is attacking and they don't ever say get your money, support each other, get band together, or make money and put your money into the Black community, they don't ever say that, they ain't for you. They for themselves. They one of those Black folks that's like me, myself, and I. Like every man for themselves type of energy. Don't go to their channels no more. This is one way you test your fellow Black person. Ask them if they're ever going to have any discounts on what they got. A lot of people say, I'm tired of Black people asking for discounts. Why are you tired of it? Why? White folks don't say that to each other. You stop saying it. If a Black person want to ask you for a discount, why can't they? Why can't they? If you say no, you say no. Maybe they'll still pay the full price. But what is the problem? You ask for discounts, why can't they? That's how y'all know. That's how y'all know if it's a Black person that wants the Black community to make it. Sometimes ask them for a little discount and see what their face look like. If they get a little stank face, they don't give a damn about you. They one of them same people that's every man for theyself. There's a lady here in Pennsylvania. Her name is Tracy. Okay? I must mention her store. It's called Tracy's Place. It's here in Pennsylvania. And she crazy about me because I've been supporting her store since it opened. She bought about 50 pair of shoes off of me. And we negotiated a price. I supported her store when her store had nothing in it, just a couple little things, and she was, struggling. Now she's very successful. It's a very successful boutique. But my point is, she's one of those Black women who you can ask for a discount. You can say, okay, work with me with this price, and she will. That is what we need to do. Now that the odds are like so against us, look, I'm going to just say something. Some of y'all think the odds is for us now. No. Why do people act like whatever companies they're going to start, they're going to automatically run and hire a bunch of Black folks and pay us all good? Why are we in that mindset? If they didn't give a damn about the Black Friday discounts, what makes you think they're going to set up all these profitable companies over the next 4 years and do a rush hire of Black people and pay them the most, and pay us more? Why do y'all think that? They didn't even care if you could afford Ramadan or your Christian holiday. They didn't even care. How many times do we need to be shown? How many times? I got white family members who voted for Kamala. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. Like, it's almost like it's something changed in them, y'all. I know white people who voted for Kamala, and it's almost like they're like, I'm not saying they wasn't kind to me before, but it's almost like they're like in that I'm trying to give back to the Black community. So there is some white people that are showing compassion. I'm not hating on y'all if you're white and you're watching. But it's sad. It's sad that some of them feel sad that it's about us not being given a chance. It ain't about whether we were qualified or not qualified. Everybody else was given a chance. and they weren't that qualified, and they weren't that trained, and they weren't experienced. Why are black women set at different standards? Why are our standards different? Our expectations of us are higher than other people. That's the question. Somebody could say something that's not, and they're not African American in politics, and everybody will take their word as bond. Everybody will take their word straight to the head. But it's like, we're set by higher expectations. Even in the black community of writers, when you're a black female writer, people are so shocked that you're gifted. I am an extremely talented. I'm not going to say gifted anymore, because gifted make it sound like I didn't work for it. I busted my butt to get where I am in writing. So I'm talented. I'm skilled. I'm not using the word gifted no more, because people think that I just hit some jackpot when I was conceived. No, I worked to get here in writing. The point that I'm making is, people act like, how could I meet their ridiculously high standards? When I meet their ridiculously high standards, they're real irritated and they want to know, how did I do it? They actually say, how did you do that? And don't understand that that's offensive. It is so offensive to be the only African American writer, female writer, in a room full of white people. And when I bring it to the max, I'm asked, how did I do it? How did you do that? That was excellent. How did you do that? To me, that's like microaggression, kind of, because why do I have to prove to you? Why do I have to tell you? Why don't you pay me? Why don't you be my student? If you're so curious to know how I wrote this great work, why don't you be my student? You won't, because you don't want to swallow your pride and be the student of a black woman. You don't. You want me to tell you for free, to protect your privileged feeling energy. You want me to tell you for free. I sit there quiet like this every single time, y'all. It happens in almost every writing group I go to. I sit there quiet. I got this stuff on tape. I didn't videotape all the workshops. Every time they say, what? Ooh, you blindsided me. I didn't even see that coming. How did you do that? Wow, that was excellent. I do this. I grind my teeth like Madam C.J. Walker did. When that lady said, I won't have my product connected to the likes of you. I went like this, y'all. Okay. We are literally in 2024, and you're still thinking that you dominate literature. You still think, these racist people still think that all black female writers are just spoken word writers and we're illiterate. That we can't write nothing else but spoken word. We can't understand metaphor or caesura or onomatopoeia, or we can't understand similes. There's no way we can master literary devices. Only thing we're good at is rhyme and crap poetry, right? Y'all, they be so shocked when they see my black A face and I'm writing contemporary figurative poetry. They be so shocked. Like, where did she come from? I came from heaven. That's where I came from. That's where I came from. Okay? I could write Maya Angelou stuff. I could do it all. Done it already. I can do Maya Angelou. I can do Nikki Giovanni and Rita Dove. I can do it all. Why? Because I put 15 years into my studies. I've been studying creative writing regularly every damn day since 2015. 2015. I was scratching becoming a master in it 5 years ago. And I'm just like, don't ask me how I'm doing it. Say, Teach me, master. How about that one? You'd say that to Hemingway. You would say that to Emily Dickinson. You would humble yourself. This is what I be wanting to say to these racists in these workshops. You would humble yourself and say, can you teach me, Emily Dickinson? But you don't want to do that with me. You want me to just give you the shit for free. So your demonic energy is not irritated. So you can still keep some power over me. Well, I still got power over her because she gave the shit to me for free. Yo, the hard work. Let me tell y'all, becoming a master in something, it's like the greatest fight of your life. It's harder than fighting the whole KKK, okay, by yourself, okay? That, it requires so much discipline to master something. Okay, it's hard. It's not about like the skills. It's about the commitment, the discipline, taking the hits, the punches in the face that you giving yourself. When you're trying to be a master and stuff, black folks, you're going to punch yourself in the face 1,000 times before you get there. You have to be willing to kick yourself in your own gut to get it. Okay? Stop thinking there's some instant achievement in anything. It requires serious commitment. And you have to be willing to acknowledge that not everybody is worthy to get there faster than you off your mastery. You have to make people break their down back to get there just like you. Which is why I unpublished my book on the craft of writing poetry. I unpublished it. Why? Because people were able to get that book for $10 and act like they don't even know me. They don't even know me, okay? That book got like 5 stars over and over again. Somebody stole the book and made thousands of dollars off my book. People were messaging me on Facebook saying, am I writing a part 2? Because that book was superb. Because I broke it down. I got into the science of writing poetry. See, let me tell you, the system teaches you how to do art the way everybody else do art, the basics. But it's important to learn from someone who's chosen to do the art so they can get into the deep intellect about it so you can understand. Okay? I unpublished that book because people were just writing on the deep intellect that I have on it that wasn't in the books already. That would Aristotle say, sign of a genius, okay? We all able to become geniuses in something. When you find it, you'll know because you'll take the hits and it'll be like, keep moving in it, okay? That's how you know you're chosen to be a genius in something. You will not be defeated. You will not stop. You will go to the gates of hell, do it every damn day, no matter what, okay? It's either you do it or you bring hell upon yourself, and you know this. Now, I had to unpublish that book because I could feel like people felt like they like, oh, I got that quick thingy. I don't really have to acknowledge her. And I'm like, no, that's not the way it goes. You have to acknowledge your masters. When you get a master that's getting you to get into something in a deep genius way, you should have to acknowledge them. So I won't teach in books anymore. I'm not going to teach poetry in books. I'm not. I'm never going to do it ever again. If somebody want to learn from me, creative writing, genius creative writing, they're going to have to sit down. They're going to have to sit down and say, I'm your apprentice, or I'm not teaching it. And this is how y'all got to be, African Americans. Because you know you at risk of somebody running off with your deep intelligence and never mentioning your name, never crediting you. You know this. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. A lot of the genius secrets for mastering your gifts is hidden from you. But some of us, people of color, got the information. We got the information. Y'all have to be willing to invest in those people. If somebody say, I got the information. If another black person say, I have the information that you need for that. You have to be willing to invest. Get out of your mind that everybody's ice is colder. Get that out of your mind. Stop thinking because some unknown non-black person with a PhD is going to be able to teach you better than somebody out here. No, first of all, I'm going to tell y'all like this. This is the realest conversation I'm going to have with y'all. And I ain't even trying to brag. I have achieved things in writing that PhD students haven't achieved. That PhD professors have not achieved. When I went to a writing school, the professor was teaching PhD students, and he gave me an A. Okay? He gave me an A as my final grade in his private school, as his apprentice, as his mentee. Now, I got an A, and he was teaching PhD students at universities. And I was his mentee, and he gave me an A. And he said, you keep doing this with these metaphors over and over again. I got the emails to prove all this, what I'm saying. I'm not bragging. I have the emails. And he said, within 5 years, you're going to be pretty close with you. He said, because most people who come in with a natural ability in it, within 5 years, they're normally a master at it. And my point that I'm making is that I did not go and get a PhD in it. I did not go. But yet, his private course was harder than his university course. Because I was a private student. You know, mentors are hard on their mentees. They are hard on them. He said, if you made it this far in the course, then you're meant to be a writer. He said that. If you made it this far, he said that in an email. And I said, well, I'm ready. Bring it. We're going to do the rest of this. Bring it. And I'm going to take your second, I'm going to take all the basics, everything. That man had made like about $500 off of me. Now, see what I'm saying? He is a person of color. My mentor is a person of color. My mentor, once again, was a person of color. And he's also was adopted. He's a person of color and was adopted. And I paid him $1,500 over the last 10 years. At least 500, maybe more than that, possibly almost 1,000. And I archived all the courses. I have all the courses that I took of his, all of them. I saved them all. So if you wanted to get into writing and writing poetry, connecting with me would be a very abundant thing for you to do. But every time I go to teach poetry, my ice ain't cold enough. My ice is not cold enough. Okay? My ice is not cold. I get paid for my writing. I have a publisher that paid plenty of money for my writing. My one student that I taught only 3 times, she only got 3 lessons from me. And she placed as a finalist in a big contest. And she would have won had she had taken my critique advice. The judges told her she would have won the grand prize had she had taken my advice. Because she told them what my critique. And they said I was right. She wanted to be my mentor again, my mentee again. I said the offer is not available anymore because it was a slap in her face. She doubted me. She doubted me. She doubted me, and I gave her a free mentorship for free. And she was of color. She was of color. And what this say is that we refuse We don't want to, we refuse to let each other help each other level up. We just don't want to do it. We don't want to say another black person helped us. I don't understand why we in that energy. I don't understand it. I really, really don't. You know, I tried to have workshops for writers and discounts for black writers on this channel, but no. You know, I get publications on a yearly basis. I just took a whole course out the pilot course for book composition, composing your book, putting your book together. So now I have a whole course on how to put your chapbook together and all of that. Okay? I can help other writers put their chapbook together now. How to put it together so that um it sells, okay, like the content. But it's like my ice ain't cold enough. People think when I sit up here in my stoic energy and I'm dressing plain that I don't have no success. I wonder where that came from. I wonder where that came from. I'm just not into wasting money. It's very important to look like you don't have a lot of money. It's very important, y'all. And we have to stop thinking because somebody look like they got a lot of money that their ice is colder. Yet, meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're talking about Jesus this and Jesus that. Jesus did not look like he had a lot of money. He didn't. But yet we stay saying I'm team Jesus or whatever. Okay, then why ain't you team black folks? Like, I'm trying to understand that. Last time I read, Jesus had hair like wool. And he had color to his skin. So I'm trying to understand why ain't you team black folks? Why do black folks got to look like they dripping with money with big old ice for y'all to think their ice is cold enough? Like, what's up with that? You never know the intelligence and the skills and that somebody got. You know, I don't really speak of the things I'm working on because I believe in achieving in silence. But what I've done over these few months is amazing. What I've done off this channel that y'all cannot see I'm doing in here is amazing. And I say that humbly. I say that humbly. I recorded all my activities related to my writing. I recorded this over months. And I wrote some things I didn't even know I could write. I didn't even know I could write. But the reason why the Creator blessed me is because of my reason why I did it. My reason why I've been writing the things I'm writing and why I get regularly yearly publication or whatever. And I'm going after some big things, some other big stuff very soon. The reason why I did it is because, and I'm trying not to cry, y'all. God, please give me the strength not to cry. I really want to show African Americans that God did not abandon us when it has come to literature. I want black people to realize that we chosen for literature too. Okay? That matters to me. It matters that we wasn't allowed to read and write. That bothers my spirit to the core. That one day, and I say day because it's still present, because, you know, it could happen again with what's going on. We weren't allowed to read and write. That is so criminal, y'all. It just makes me sick to my stomach. You know, it's so critical to be able to read and to be able to have fun with your pens and all. It's just like, you know, Art was so important for our culture in Africa. And the wicked racist people, they knew that. They were purposely slaving us so we would have no time to be artistic. So we would have nothing to sell. We would have nothing to sell to other colonizers and other people that was coming through. They knew that. They took up our time with backbreaking work so that when we were done, we couldn't get write any downloads down. We didn't have the energy to get down. We didn't have the energy to create anything, especially literature. They literally blocked us from doing literature anymore in Africa, in Egypt times. Some of y'all may not know. Y'all ain't dug deeper in that. The pharaohs, the toxic pharaohs, the toxic discrimination people that came, they started making literature a forbidden thing. Okay, they started saying they don't want us to do literature anymore. It got so bad that some of us was literally, when we were writing our letters to each other, we would like toss them somewhere and say, go get it there or something out in the desert. And then when they were like trying to slave our ancestors, they took some of those, they took a lot of our documents, our letters and all that, and they threw them into this pit, y'all. This is no lie. And they covered it with sand so that we would never be able to access our writings. And that bothers my spirit. You have to ask yourself what really bothers your spirit, and that's how you find what God chosen for you to fight for. I want to fight for literature. That's the war that I want to fight. I want to fight for creative writing and poetry. I want to bring poetry back into the African American community. We used to love it when there was Nikki Giovanni, and Rita Dove out here reading and reciting, and Gwendolyn Brooks, and Langston Hughes, and and now we just don't read. We are not reading. They say to hide something from the black community, hide it in a book. Y'all, that makes me sick to my stomach to hear that quote, y'all. I get sick. It bothers my spirit. We have got, I want to bring black people back to books. Books can save your life. It's going to keep you out of these streets. It's going to keep you from wasting your energy on toxic people. It's going to keep you from doing all this surfing. All this surfing on these online platforms. It helps you to sleep. Reading is very therapeutic. It helps you to sleep. It helps you to heal. It helps you to confront your demons. It helps you to tap into your emotions and emotional groundedness. You get to have a good cry. You get to dream. Y'all, it's just so important. Oh, God, my stomach. The fact that we are not like, we don't care, like, y'all, this is disturbing. The fact that we care very little for literature now as an African American community is disturbing. Where are we going to be 40 years from now? We're going to be the ones brain dead, only able to lift stone and build things with our hands. We're going to be the cattle. Is that where we're going to be? While everybody else is sitting there getting paid off their brain cells? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Oh, thank you very much. My mission. I don't care. I'll do it broke. I'll do it homeless. I'll do it in a motel. I'll do it with one leg. I'll do it with no fingers. I'm going to fight for literature for us. I'm going to fight for it. This isn't about like what I want to achieve. It's about what I want to fight for. What are you willing to bleed for? What are you willing to die for? What are you willing to give up sleep for? What are you willing to march to your feet, to your toes cramp up and your whole feet is a blister? When are you willing to do that? The day that they have marches out here for literature, I will march till I collapse to the ground. No damn lie. I'm so thankful that I brought literature to my daughter's life on a regular basis. I'm so glad that I took my daughter at 5 years old to the local library and stacked a bunch of books in front of her and said, this is fun. Let's do this. see these books? I put books in front of her that was advanced about science, astronomy, all type of stuff. I stacked those books in front of her, and she was like, wow. She was just so amazed by it. Books teach you how to be alone. They teach you how to not chase other people's energy. Books teach you how to enjoy the peace and quiet and the power of solitude. Oh, there's too many of us black people up in these bars, up in these underground holes, speakeasies, hole in the wall, because we will not get back to literature. I plan to start me something that's going to bring, I want a healing type of thing involving literature that I know will reach the black community. Literature has always been around. It's not going nowhere. It's been around. Y'all think it's only been around since Christ. No, them cavemen, they was writing stuff with stone. They was carving words in their own language. Come on, y'all. Stop thinking you can go a week without a book. No, you can't. Stop thinking that you can go a week without something exciting your imagination. No, you can't. You cannot go a week without something arousing your imagination. That's the beauty of poetry. The Africans knew that. That's why they did Bantu. We only know Bantu here, Bantu knots. There was Bantu poetry too in Africa. Sometimes, look, it's free. It's free. You can get free notebooks and pens anywhere. Somebody will give you a pen and a notebook. Oh, guaranteed. You can go to your local little free giveaway during school season and get you a notebook and a pen. Most poetry workshops, they have a lot of free poetry workshops, a lot of free short story workshops. Lot is free. That's free healing. That's free therapy. Wow. You saving hundreds of dollars than going to this corrupted system that wants you to pay them to hear your problems. Guess what? You can let the angels and God and your ancestors hear your problems. You can let your friends hear your problems through your literature. Then they won't feel like you're emotionally dumping on them. They won't feel that way. It's in literature. You say, come on, let me go ahead and read you this prose I wrote. Let me read you this prose diary entry, this short story. See, there it is. Yeah. Tupac wrote his best book while he was in jail, A Rose That Grew from Concrete. Tupac's book is making more money. Tupac's book made more money, faster, more money than his records did. Tupac's book it sold 2 million copies like that. Like that. Why do you think Tupac was like, before he was murdered or whatever, he said he was done. He was going back to writing, y'all. He was going back to writing. He was going to write screenplays and go back to poetry. He saw that book was selling. You could be the biggest piece of shit walking this earth, but if your book is the shit, it's the shit. Period. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. No one cares what you really look like, how fine you are when you out here writing books. Nobody gives a damn. Your book is abundant, it's abundant. Nobody cares. Your picture ain't on the book. You get people to read your book. They're not going to care if you the finest or whatever out here. No one cares about that. No one cares whether you're dripping ice, you're dressed to kill when you're a writer. You get to be your true inner self. That's why I love writing. I don't have to be rich. I don't have to be rich to be respected as a writer. I don't. Praise the Most High. Literature is in everything. It's even in visual art. Some people, some painters, they got their ideas for their painting from reading literature. And black people, we want to say, I don't need no literature. I don't need it no more. Why do you think when Charles Bukowski was introduced to writing, he so told his friend, this is going to save my life? That was Charles Bukowski's exact words. That was his exact words. He said, yeah, this is it. I could be messy, mad, ignorant, everything as a writer. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to be friendly. I don't have to be my race. I don't even have to be me when I'm writing. I could be as fake as I want to be, and I don't have to tell nobody I'm being fake. That is just how amazing writing is. I've been so many people in my writing. It feels nice sometimes to just take a break from being me and don't have to apologize when I do it in writing. This is deep. Writing opens gateways of knowledge in your brain. It helps you to tap into the real strong philosophical side. You start to see the world in ways that no one else is seeing. It's like you got another pair of glasses on and everybody around you can't see it. You know that you got a superhuman power and you're like growing it. You know it's superhuman. And people will say, where you get that confidence from? You concede it. Just like the guy who wrote the book. I'm telling you, read all the books of Stephen Pressfield. His book, Do the Work, and his book, War of Art. After reading those books, I said, you know what? I would die before I start writing. Now I understand why it's so important to me. I couldn't put a finger on it. I just know spiritually, like, it's so important. He has a part in his book where he says that people will say that you're changed, that you're a different person, that you think you're better or whatever. It's not that you think you better. You know you the shit. You know you the shit because you are facing your ghost. You are facing your shit. When you're right, you're facing it. So you are the shit. Like, you are the shit, period. Okay? Now, you know, you're not using instant gratification, sex and alcohol, and you're not running to all that all the time. You're like, I'm going to literature. Safe. I'm safe. But literature is a safe way. Writing is a safe way to deal with your shit, your baggage. It is also very inexpensive. Okay? It's very inexpensive. You don't need to buy a $10 pen out here. Okay? Period. If you ever look at some of the stories of some of the writers in history, they was in the worst shape of their life and they turned to writing. And eventually they got free. You know why they got free from their situation? Because they was being healed even though they didn't know they were. When they were writing through that, they was getting a healing in some parts of their life, which was allowing them to enjoy the other parts of their life more and to take leaps and go live and go live. Okay? This is why I'm fighting for literature. Because literature says I can afford everything. I can. I can afford to go to Paris. I got literature. I got other people's stories of Paris. I got pictures. I got movies I could use. And then I write this literature and then I'm there. See, when you're writing, You're having an out of body experience. Your consciousness is traveling to those places. The brain doesn't know the difference. The brain doesn't know that you haven't been there. The brain just knows where you took it consciously. So when you're writing, you get to live the life that you've always dreamed. And then at some point when you keep doing it, the brain doesn't feel like you haven't been there. The brain starts to believe it's really there. When I started writing about things, that happened in the past that I didn't want to let go of, like being with my father, I noticed that I never felt like I wasn't with my dad anymore. Every time I write about me and my dad, it feels like he never died. It feels like he didn't die, like he's here. It's almost like, it's so weird. Like when I read his work, it's like, okay, I got my father back. I called him back. He visited me. He ain't dead. Okay, I'm talking about my stepdad. Y'all, some of y'all know that I was raised by a stepdad who married my mother when I was 2. I was a little girl, just toddler, when my stepdad married my mother. So he is my dad, but he was my best friend. He was my all and everything. And meaning he was my role model. He was the person I wanted to be like. I looked up to him. And I write about him and I read the work about him, and I feel like I got a little bit of my dad back from death. Like death didn't completely win. I'm still winning. I'm getting my dad back. That is the power of writing. The artistic world allows you to be who you are. I could show up like this all day. No one's gonna tear me down. I could put on the plainest stuff and go to a writing workshop. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, it's wonderful. I like that it's about my brain and not about my body. I like that. Because I can only do so much with this body. This body is aging. I can only make this work for me but so long and so much. But the brain is infinite. That's why it can't be replaced. That's why they're never going to be able to just make you a new brain. Never. They might be able to lock your conscience away and manipulate it and play games with your consciousness, but they will never be able to get your true personality with that brain or your true soul contract, because your brain is directly connected to source, and it always will be, even when you die. That egg essence of your brain is going to stay connected to source. You don't get to keep your body, but you do get to keep your consciousness. I have nice clothes. I could pause this video and get on here, and y'all be like, "Woo, child, that's a beautiful sweater. Woo, child." But why am I going to break my neck when I'm not getting paid to dress up on this channel? And I'm a writer. My abundance don't got nothing to do with this. My abundance, my abundance, if I was going to be a supermodel or I was going to go into fashion design or whatever, okay, then I'd be like, ooh, let me go real in. But this ain't where I'm going. Where I'm going is here. This is where I'm at. So this is where my money should go. This is where a lot of my money should go, and that's where it goes. That's another thing in the Black community. Stop putting your money in a place about you that it don't belong. If you're not trying to be a supermodel of fashion, why would you put all your money into that? Why are you keep buying that? Like why? Like why are you going in on that? Everything about your life is an investment into your soul contract. So choose wisely where you put your money. I have all these books, y'all. I want to do a book giveaway, but nobody will come. Not here in Pennsylvania. These people don't care about books here. Pennsylvania, African Americans don't care about books. When I tell y'all, they don't. I've been to so many book drives, and it might be 2, 3 black folks in here. You go to the libraries here, no. They in there talking on their cell phones. They're not in there getting no books. So I'm like, what is the point? I could set up a stand all I want. They're not coming. They're not coming. So, I mean, I don't mind. I'll help the white community with the book since we don't care. We don't care. Want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. Where did that quote come from? Where did that quote come from? That is the sickening. I hate that quote. I despise that quote. It triggers me. If I don't get to read one page of a book, it's a bad day. It's a bad day for me. My favorite gift, my most favorite gift is an Android tablet. It's like, I love my tablet. It's just so abundant, that tablet. I got all these books in it. My second favorite gift was my book, my Amazon Book Unlimited. I love that account, y'all. I love it. I like, if I'm having a bad day, my spirits are so low and it's just feel like life is hard, I say, let me go look at the books. Hansi, you coming over? Come on, bye-bye. I say, let me go look at the books. Y'all, I wish I would have stuck. You know, I did spend about 6 years not into books because I was being manipulated by toxic family members and toxic friends. I was always unhappy. I always felt stuck. I always felt trapped. I never could put my finger on it until I decided to start joining some book clubs back in like 2015. I signed up for some writing channels online and some writing sites. And then it was like I felt empowered and free. I was in the best shape of my life when my life revolved around literature and dancing. When all I did was do literature and dancing in my free time and karaoke sometime, I was in the best shape of my life. It is so easy, y'all. Black folks, it's easy to get fit. You got to find something that you'll fight for till you can't fight for it again till the next day. Find something, okay? Excuse me. Because if you're fighting for something and you're taking up time and hours out of your day fighting for it, most likely you're probably not eating. You're probably not, your cortisol levels are going to get fixed. Your metabolism won't even fix itself because you're in your power, you're fighting for something, and you're not doing things that would harm your body. Why do you think a lot of writers are lean and fit and skinny? Look how skinny Stephen King is. That man spends 4 or 5 hours every morning writing 10 pages. Writing 10 pages every morning. About 6 days a week, y'all, I write. This is not including the editing. I write like 1,000 words. Now, some of y'all may say that's not a lot. It is a lot when my words are real abundant. I'm very skilled. And I do it quickly. I write 3 dynamic poems under an hour. I can write if I wanted to. I could sit here and hammer it out for 2 days, and then within 2 days I done wrote another 25-page chapbook. And the work will be really good. I can do that. You know, speed and skill go hand in hand. Okay? That's what Bruce Lee was trying to teach people speed and skill. You can only go as fast and be in a short amount of time, get something done based upon the level of your skill. So for me, y'all, I could sit here for 20 minutes and write a really good piece of literature. 20 minutes. Where some people sit for 3 hours just to write a decent piece of literature. Takes me no more than 30, 40 minutes. Because I'm accessing my skills. I'm picking my tools in my skill set. I'm picking them. So the only reason why it even takes 30 minutes is because I'm picking my skills. I'm saying, okay, I'm going to use this technique, that technique, this technique, that technique. And then it doesn't even take that because the flow be still fast, y'all. It takes a couple seconds for me to pick a skill. And then I go to the next one. But the point that I'm making is we got 4 years to be in hermit energy. A lot of us is going to be in that energy. A lot of African Americans. That's the perfect time to work on your skills, to program your mind to be a master in something. That means by 2030, you'll be at least really, really advanced in something. Borderline master. Pick something now. It came out in the oracles over the last week and a half. Pick something new so that within 4 or 5 years, you're mastering it. Within 5 years, 5, 6 years after that, you're ready to make a profit off of that. You know, you marketed yourself. You made a name for yourself in it. So now you're ready. Hi, everybody. Yes. You know, your life gets way more quieter when you bring in the arts in it. You know, art, creative arts will extend your life. Why do you think they do it in the nursing homes? Why do you think the creative art is on the schedule almost every day in the nursing homes? Some type of art. It's like, oh, we're making bird cages, or we're painting, or we're singing, or we're talking about local artists, we're gardening. That's how it is in the nursing homes, because they're working on extending their life. Like, a world without art is literally hellified. It's hellified. You may not even know. You might think that your depression is just from everything else. It's also because you're not tapping into your artistic energy. Oh, someone said, Dag, I want to come, but I'm from New York. I'm going to take a very weird leap. And I'm going to go to my local library. We have a library around here that literally allows you to use their rooms for free. You know why? Nobody will rent them to do art. They literally have rooms for artistic stuff, but they can't rent them out because nobody will buy them. No one will pay for them. No one will rent these rooms. That's just how non-artistic a lot of people are. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the library. Okay. I'm going to go in the spring from between, I'm going to go in Pisces season, February through all the way through fire season. And I'm going to say I'm doing poetry workshops offline. Okay. First 3 people get in free. For next 5 people, you pay $3 to get in. $3 to $5 to get in. Everybody leaves with a parting gift, a piece of literature, a book. And we're going to write some poetry. We're going to do some writing. We're going to tap into some creative writing abilities that we may not know we have. I'm going to do this. It's going to be very, very risky because the odds of people showing up is going to be very high. And I'll be lucky if I get two people. I'll be lucky if I get two people in this offline workshop because the people just don't care. They're just hooked on their cell phones. They're just hooked on Facebook and Instagram. They just don't care. I tried to do Zoom workshops. I tried. Everybody want to go to the workshops ran by the white people and just get prompts and don't get taught genius things about writing. I'm not saying there ain't no white writers who are geniuses, but I've been in over 100 workshops, and all these hosts, they're not showing their own work. They're not reading their own work. They're not teaching using their own work. They're just using prompts in these workshops. My work speaks for itself. If I let y'all hear just some of the work I wrote over the last 3 months, y'all be like, ooh, wow, okay, it speaks for itself. I'm not going to teach nobody something that I can't do. I'm not going to teach nobody something that I can't do. The problem is people people feel like they're not they feel some type of way learning from an African American woman. They do. I've seen so many workshops in Zoom with African American female writers. They get maybe two people in a workshop. This hate towards us is so toxic that I didn't gave up. I said, I'm going to put 90% of my stuff in the books. Forget it. Audio books, forget it. Why even do workshops online? People are just too hateful. Just too hateful to us. It doesn't matter if we go with 1,000 capes on. It's just hate. It's like, why are you intimidated by me? I didn't choose this bone structure. I didn't choose my deep voice. I didn't choose my nose and mouth. Don't just because I look like this don't mean I'm coming with my gloves on. Don't mean I'm coming ready to knock you out soon as we talk. I'm not even that type of person. I prefer to keep the peace. I'm like the peacemaker in the family. I prefer, like, let's just try to keep this peaceful. So it just hurts me when people be like, oh, when they stereotype me and they box me in and all that. It'd be like, why are you doing that? Because I'm not even like that. It would take you to insult me, to keep insulting me for me to go off. Otherwise, I'll just leave. I don't understand why people think that African American women, we can't host workshops because we don't know how to be soft. What is this soft anyway? What does that mean? Why is that word only tossed at us? Like, what? Like, define it for me. What is that? Don't speak up for yourself. Don't put your foot down when you're disrespected. I mean, just talk like a little mouse the whole time? What does that mean? It's crazy. It's like, oh, I don't know, trying to put myself on a pedestal, but me and my one friend said the same thing. The thing, I know so much, y'all. I know so much about the spiritual world. I know so much about literature, just naturally. I don't want to die because I don't want the African American community to lose me. Call it arrogant, call it stuck up all you want. But I know what I could bring to the table to the black community. I could bring so much because I know a lot. And I want to have a long life because I want to give as much as I can back to the African American community that I know other people are hiding from y'all. Other people are like, nah, I don't want y'all to have it. And God has chosen me to be one of the people that I could just do a little tap on the door and I'll get it. Just a little tap on the door and the download will, oh, here you go, Miss V. I want to be able to be here so I can give it to y'all. But if the black community keeps prejudging me, stereotyping me, and shutting me out, what can I do? What can I do but keep saying, let me show you, let me give me a chance, give me a chance. I can only do that without my throat hurting. Y'all have been hoodwinked in so many ways.